This video is sponsored by Phoenix Feather. Use code LIFE5 to get 5% off of your next purchase. Phoenix Feather, more than a store. What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about landmarks. Make away with words. This is a game where you have secretly see a path and you are trying to lead your crew out of the jungle to the exit or whatever place they want to be, you know, maybe it's jungle, maybe it's some island, something, and you are using only one word at a time to guide them out of away from the bad stuff and toward the good stuff. So I know it sounds different, weird, you know, how does that work, and let me quickly show you how it works. Okay, so landmarks, it's pretty small box, but there is a lot in here. Now you get a board which is basically a cloth that you will put on the board, like I mean on the table, not on the board. You will put it on a table like this, and if you have an iron, you can iron it a little bit, but still when you put it in here it will be again folded, you know. And you get this thing, so you can play either in teams or as one person helping others, you know, playing together cooperatively. And you will put these aside the board, and you will find the rules here. Pretty easy rules, explain everything really nicely. And in this game you are going to pick one of the cards, and if you pick the red ones you are playing versus the team game, so you have to switch it to this side. But if you are playing a cooperative game, you will decide either to go with green or the orange one, or yellow ones, not orange, yellow ones. And as you can see, these have way more danger that you need to traverse through the, you know, the field itself and everything. And let's say, for example, we shuffle the cards, we take one of these. Now have in mind, this is a secret, only I can see this. Let's say, for example, that I am the guy, you know, leading you out of the exit, and looking that the north is over here. I need to take 3 tiles and I need to write on them a lime, watermelon and tie, because that's what they say. See, lime, watermelon, tie, that's what they say on the card. So I write over here lime, and over here watermelon, let's say, for example, and over here I will write tie. And I have to put them in the corresponding area. So watermelon goes over here, and then the lime goes over here, and the tie goes over here. Now the thing is, I want other players to avoid purple areas, I want them to avoid red areas, I want to get them to get as much of these treasures as possible, avoiding curses. There's also these gemstones, are they called, or how, I kind of forgot a little bit. Let me just refresh my mind really quickly. Amulets, not gemstones, amulets. So we have amulets that they can collect, and those amulets will get rid of one of those curses. You can collect water, because water will refill your tiles. Because as you can see in this game, you have water limit of 7 tiles. So you will take 7 tiles. So 2, 4, 6. Jesus, I took it on the first try. That's weird. And you will put it over here. And then I will start giving clues. Now remember, you can't see this. This is only I can see this. And I want you to avoid traps and curses. And how I do that is by just writing one word on this, and giving the others I write something and they put it somewhere that maybe ties to some of this. Let's say, for example, I want them to go on this space, because it would be really cool to go around and collect these things and get out. This is the exit. So let's say I take this one and I tell them, since this is a lime and watermelon, let's say I write green, you know, green. And now they look at the green as a clue, and they think, yeah, well, watermelon has green on it, but lime also has a green on it, so they can put it over here. Or maybe they don't get to that conclusion and they put it over here, which means they put it on a trap. And I will mark one trap over here, and it says lose a tile, reduce your water limit. So you will lose 1 tile, you will reduce your water limit, which means when you get to the water, you will refill only 6 tiles, not 7. And as the game progresses, you are trying to, you know, guide them to the exit and try to not be cursed, because if you are cursed, you can't get out. You have to find amulet to remove the curse and stuff like that. And you need to collect treasures, and water is important, you know, everything. So basically, that's the game. Pretty simple idea. I really like this one. The idea is pretty simple, as I said. You just give one word clue, and you have to like build up to that, you know, last word. You have to kind of think in advance a little bit, because if you give them a word that can be connected to all kinds of different things, they might get confused, which happens, of course, because they are not in your head. You are thinking something completely different. You are out of the box, and they look like straightforward. Okay, so yeah, that goes over here. I mean, the start is always really easy, but as the game progresses, you are trying, you know, to guide them to in a certain direction, and sometimes they will do something completely different, and then you have to like rethink your strategy, how to get them back on the track, stuff like that, you know. And it's pretty simple game, you know, just one word clues. It feels like a little bit like the game with the words, and you have to give the clues to other players. Code names feels a little bit like that, but in a sense that you are building the words are not laid out. You have to like lay them out, you know. So it's like reverse clue sort of. And if you want to play this version, if you want to play team version, that means that 2 players will be able to see this one, and you are trying to be the first to collect yours, because there's green gems and the blue gems, and teams are competing and collect who will collect their gems first. There's also yellow gems that are neutral. Whoever gets them first, they get them. But the twist is, if you are a blue team and you uncover a green gem, you are helping actually a green win, you know, green team. So they will get their gems marked as discovered. So you have to be really, really careful how you, and when you are playing, this is actually a game that I like playing more as a team game, because there's 2 clue givers, and you are messing up each other's flow with different words, different combinations, because, you know, 2 people are now giving words. One for one team, then the second player goes for the second team, then the first goes again, and stuff like that, you know. The second team starts with the amulet because they have like disadvantage of not being able to start first. But yeah, overall, you're just giving clues with one word, and trying to steer your companions to all the different positions where the gold is, and collecting them and get this. In the cooperative version, there's no exit. You just need to collect your gems first, and you automatically win. So yeah, that's Landmarks. Really fun game, really different take on these like games with words, with puzzles, you know, So Clover, stuff like that. Really nice different take on those games, and I definitely liked it. So yeah, check it out. Landmarks, really cool game. And that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending all your precious time with me, and until next time. Pozdrav. Words. I know it sounds weird, complicated, or talk about landmarks. Find your way. No. Make a way with words, not find your way with words. Make your way with words.